Hey Spy Adventures, welcome back to another video. Now, this has been gone for a little while, and I wanted to bring it back. So, I'm going to move the camera a little bit so that I can put something so you guys can look at my collection of Mario for the brief moments. Yes, you can do that. Well, I get something. Alright, so guys, welcome back to Tanuki Tale Review. It's been quite some time since I've done this. Now, let me adjust this. Okay, so today's topic will be SAO. Now, I'm going to cover Kirito and Asuna very quickly before we get into the main point of this video. Just so that you guys feel more of it being Tanuki Tale Review. So, as you guys know, these two characters are from Sword Art Online as Kirito and Asuna. Now, Kirito is the main character, and he basically ended up being a beta tester for a game called Sword Art Online. Now, since he was a beta tester for this game, and there was only like a little bit, he also got one of the 10,000 copies of said game. And yes, this is an anime, this is not real life. And so he put on a system called the Nerve Gear, and when he put it on, it booted up the game called Sword Art Online. And when he did that, he met a guy named Klein, which I do not have the plush of Klein. I don't know if I will get Klein. But that was episode 1. Do watch the series. And so, yeah, he's the main character, the person who you will hear talking, and all that. And Kirito's amazing. He's, throughout the anime, he collected the name called the Black Swordsman, and actually, his jacket / cloak, whatever you want to call it, he actually ended up getting that in episode 1, but each episode it changes a little bit, I've noticed. Because this isn't what it looked like before, but they ended up changing a bunch of stuff up a bit, because, you know, in a game like that, you buy gear, that upgrade and stuff. So, and then this is Asuna, and actually I lied, it was not first episode that Kirito got this jacket, it was episode 2, so my bad. So Asuna ended up appearing in episode 2 as well. So if you heard that, my brother's being kind of stupid right now. Okay, so Asuna came from episode 2, and basically the way it ended up working is they were going to the first boss. And yes, I will explain this kind of stuff. If you haven't seen SAO, go and watch it. I mean, I've got the website, but I mean, you know, like for it to be English dubbed or English subbed, whatever you want. I mean, whatever, you know. But because nice people translate Japanese animes for you in English. So did the company, which is Aniplex. I think that's what their name is. Anyway, back to the Asuna, like, back to what we were actually talking about. So, Asuna appeared in episode 2, first ever character, as well as Kirito, except Kirito was episode 1. But she had on a cloak with a hood. She was hiding, and, you know, so nobody would see her face. And since I learned, you know, in episode 1, the plotline, and then they were going to the boss room. They had to team up because everybody was teaming up. So Kirito and Asuna were both alone. They teamed up. You know, had some nice connection in that episode. And during the boss fight, the cloak was ripped off of her head. And yeah. And then her outfit, I don't know the exact episode, but I believe it's the second time she appears in SAO. But I know Sword Art Online has a lot of time skipping because the game is supposed to be a beat 'em up brawler. That's probably why. So that's the story of Kirito and Asuna. And over time they became pretty close. So, I mean, if you haven't seen the anime, go watch it. I do recommend it. Excuse me. I also don't have Yui or anybody else, but I did get a new one that was supposed to come in. And that character, I should have just done this a lot easier. Alright, here we go. That character is Silica. Yep. So, Silica came in episode 4? I want to say episode 4. And basically, when she was introduced inside of the episode, she ended up being in a group asking for healing crystals, and they wouldn't give it to her, so she left the group. And Silica is a beast tamer, what they call it, but she's got a dragon, because she is a dragon tamer, and the dragon's name is Pina. Of course, I do not have Pina, but Pina is essentially, you know, a pet in SAO, and Pina ends up dying from these enemies. After that, she almost dies, though Kirito comes, destroys the enemies, and, you know, picks her up, tells her that there is a way to save Pina. So, they go on this journey through, like, this whole thing to get to a certain field with a bunch of flowers, and it has a specific flower that has, like, that can revive Pina. So, I mean, that's what happened in episode 4. I'm trying to tell you without giving too much away for those who do want to see the anime, who have not seen it. I've seen, you know, I've seen pretty much most of it, but my laptop started lagging when I was watching season 2, so I got very far behind on the subbed version, and then I was very happy to find that on Adult Swim, you know, they were bringing it back. Oh my gosh. Okay, not to sound weird or anything, but her hair feels like really, really soft. So, we're going to go back, before we analyze Silica, we're going to go back and look at Kirito and Asuna. I don't know if I've done an episode with these guys, but, you know, so as you can see, Kirito's got the 3 circles right there. He's got the scabbard with his sword right there, even has his sword right there. This is one of the very few where I did not take off the tag. There's the tag, back of the tag, all that. So, I mean, Kirito's pretty simple. He's got the jacket, lots of nice detail with the stripes, and then this little part on the coat that you can't see because it's all dark, and, you know, all that. Sorry, had to rub my eye. Yeah, so, I mean, Kirito is very simple of a character in design-wise. Not really much to talk about, but I think he is pretty cool. So, next is Asuna, who has this dress. For some reason, they kind of highlighted the chest area. I don't know why. She's got a belt buckle under there, and then she's got her red skirt, and down from that, she's got the cape right there that goes under her skirt, and then, so pretty explanatory. It's very hard to turn her because she doesn't have, because of her arms, it's kind of hard to turn, and I'm trying to hold, in the belt area, just so that, you can see her better. She's got crosses on her shoes right there. She's got the braid in her hair, which is really nice, and then tags in her ear with the eyes right there. For some reason, they're extremely different for being by the same company that made them. Not sure why. This one was made in... Okay, so the tags say different things. It does say made in China for both of them, but for some reason, the one is squished, so it's like Madden instead of made in. And then we've got Silica, who, let's compare by size. Same size as Kirito. Alright, so her and Kirito are both 8 inches. So then let's think here logically. Asuna is probably 2 inches taller, I'm going to assume. If you want, you can tell me, because this is an 8-inch along with Kirito. Kirito is also, I believe, an 8-inch, maybe a little taller, but I want to say an 8-inch. Anyway, so Silica also has sort of crosses, except it's more of a sword. Oh, that's what that cross is on. Duh. But it took me that long to figure out. Oh, and then on the chest also, the top of the chest, right there, is also the swords, except black. So, Silica is very small girl, sort of reminds Kirito a lot of his sister. So she's got the belt, she's got the skirt that's hard to see because, that area. Okay, it's a very short skirt. Kind of creepy. Her shoes have a lot of nice detail, though. Look at those shoes. They have some nice detail. None of the other ones of Kirito and Asuna, they did not have any shoe detail because in the storyline they did not. Her back, pretty simple. And then she's got the ribbons in her hair, and then the nice shiny eyes, which is very different from Asuna. She's more to the design of Kirito, I'm noticing, for this model of Silica. So I wonder if they make different models of them and then have them sold. I don't know. I think that Silica's pretty cool, though. She's not my favorite character. My 2 favorite characters are Sinon and Leafa, but they don't have plush of them yet. They do actually have mini plush, but I mean, they're not really, they're not